Okay, so there are deer. Here they were coming through the tree line. This is the third time this morning. Something is terrifying these deer and these birds. You see these birds flying by? There's an entire flock of birds. The deer and the birds both. See, there's a deer. Look. See the deer? There's the deer. Right there. And ignore that power pole. The name of the channel is Homesteading Off the Grid. Act like that's like a barbershop post, but there's no barbershop there. Okay. So there's these deer and the birds. They keep trying to make their way up into the woods there. But someone or something obviously is up there scaring them. That's the third time this morning that they've been scared down here. Even the birds are scared. Okay, and I have seen in the last few days someone or something, two someones or some things creeping around up here. But they're watching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak up here somewhere here a little bit later, and I'm going to hide the camera. I'm going to leave it out. I'm going to leave it on record. I'm going to take it inside right now and make sure that it is fully charged. Okay, it's cold out here. It's 30 degrees. That'll drain the battery. So I'm going to make sure it's on a full charge so it'll last longer, as long as we can get it to last. I'm going to record until it dies or until I look out and see something, until I see the deer coming back down here again. We're going to find out. It's Christmas Day. It is Christmas morning, and we're going to find out. Our gift will be, what is it that is scaring these deer and an entire flock of birds keep running down here away from this forest. Well, guys, this is actually about an hour later than that first video footage I shot. I went in the house and fell asleep. I didn't get my camera set up. But as you can see, the deer have made their way around to this part of the property now, and they're going into the woods. So whatever was up there must have moved on. But this is the first time today. It's kind of late morning now. It's a lot sunnier out here than it was this morning. Yeah, they're going in there. They're not afraid of me. They just have that healthy concern of all things human, which is good because, I don't hunt them, but a lot of folks around here do, so that's good. But they're going in the woods now, and I notice they're taking the lower route, and up here towards the top portion of the property is where we've been seeing someone or something here the last few days. But I tell you, he, she, it, or they might be gone for now, but they're never gone for long. So now that it seems as if the coast is pretty clear with the deer back and the deer down there, now might actually be a better time to go set this camera up there and just push record and let it run and see what we find. Do you know why most diets don't work? Because they're stupid. Since it is Christmas, as of this recording, I figured I'd gift. We're going up here to set up a camera. Why not bait? Under the guise of gifting. So, if you're watching this on Christmas or shortly thereafter, I hope you had a good one. Did I get everything I wanted? So far, yes, and I'm getting ready to get some more of it. You know what I like? What I wanted for Christmas? I wanted to read and sleep. Wake up, drink some coffee, and then read and sleep some more. So, I see movement. Hold on, let me flip the phone. Okay, guys, you're going to get my view for the rest of the way up here into the forest because, let me zoom in. There's a wood pile. There's where I often sit and read in the summer. Definitely not today. I'm sitting inside reading in front of the fire and sleeping on the couch because it's 30 degrees out here right now. But there was something inside the woods behind the wood pile staring at me, and when I looked that way, it turned and ran. So let me be quiet for a minute and bait. Okay, you saw that. That was the deer. You know, deer like apples. They might eat this. That's okay if they do. Merry Christmas to them too, but what I'm trying to do is lure in whatever in the heck it is I've been seeing from the window way down there. I've been reading a lot this winter in my office, which is a spare bedroom upstairs. Works as my office. But it does have a bed, and so I will admit I spend quite a bit of time propped up in that bed reading, falling asleep. But when I wake up, I can see out the window up here. I can see up into here, and I've been seeing these things. Saw two together. So here's the plan. I've never been able to catch them, so we're just going to leave the phone up here on record, set it up, train it on the apple, and hopefully we can capture something other than a deer coming for the apple. So let me get everything set up. I tell you to get my 6, but for this next one, you're going to need to get y'all's Do 12. The bait. I mean, the gift. And I don't know anything about dietary advice. I just know every time I've been trying to listen to a Christmas music playlist this season, some dude without a shirt on comes on and starts talking about why most diets don't work. So that was my nod at that nonsense, whatever. So here's the lay of the land. Up here's the portion of the property that I can see from my window when I wake up from my naps. Is it lucid dreaming? Is that what it is? Have I been driven mad by these creatures that potentially haunt my homestead? I don't know, but it is Christmas. We put out our gift, which is really bait. And now I'm going to go way back down there to the house and read and sleep and read and sleep. Come and get the camera later. Okay, guys, I flipped the phone so I can zoom. I made it down to the house, got inside, went upstairs, grabbed my book. I was getting ready to read. Reading a novel right now called A Confederacy of Dunces by John Kennedy Toole. The story about the author, the story behind the story is more amazing than the story, even though it's a good book. But I looked out the window, way down there, and I saw, right there, our mysterious dark figure. I did not run like I usually do. No bum rushing today because I was trying to get... I would like to have a conversation with him, her, it, or they. You know, I need to take down this wood pile. Anyone or anything could hide back here. Of course, it's been getting smaller. There's a well-worn trail. Oh my gosh. You see that? What the? What the? Did it leave us its head? What's that? That's deer droppings. Wow, I don't even know if I should have touched that. I might ought to leave that there. Ugh. So here we have our strange gift that certainly no one would ever wish for. And I'm going to go out on a limb here. Keep getting my 6. I'm watching my 12. A lot of people say, how can you go out there over and over and over? You know, a lot of folks have been saying that they believe it's not a Bigfoot Sasquatch. They've been saying they believe it is a Wendigo. I don't know. But I will tell you this. I'm going to go out on a limb, and here's what I think. I think this is a message. I think it's a message that they mean me no harm. I mean, how long have we been out here doing this? Years? Have I ever been hurt? No. Has any of my family members or any of my friends that we've had out ever been hurt? No. And we've camped out here. We've had friends come out and camp overnight. Many people have heard strange things, but nobody's ever been hurt. And this video started out with these deer being afraid to come up here. Could this be a sign that him, her, it, or they will still use that terminology, even though it may or may not be a Bigfoot Sasquatch, even though it may or may not be a Wendigo or a Wraith or who knows what? But could this mean, hey, we're not here to harm you. Look, have a deer skull. You know, what do you do after you eat food? You know, like we eat deer, hence the skull. What's next? Well, you gotta, what comes in must go out. Is that what this message means? Potentially.